Right now, it's time to get to the latest from the world of Olympics. We are getting a breaking news from Olympics where India's Aman Sehrawat has moved into the semi-finals in 57 kg weight category of wrestling. This is a big news when we talk about India's contention at Paris Olympics. This is the last week, rather last few days of the Paris Olympics 2024. And India's wrestler Aman Sehrawat, who represents India in the 57 kg weight category, has entered the semi-finals. He defeated his opponent, the opponent who hails from Bulgaria, by technical superiority. So both his games, both the contention, be it the pre-quarterfinal or the quarterfinal, have been really good, where Aman Sehrawat made a very good performance. So he sealed his spot in the semi-finals of men's freestyle 57 kg weight category successfully. He defeated his opponent by 12-0. Earlier in the round of 16 clash, Aman defeated former European champion Vladimir Egorov by 10-0 to make it to the quarterfinal round. And in the quarterfinal, he beat Albania's Zelimkhan Abakarov by technical superiority by a 12-0 scoreline. So this is altogether coming across as a very good performance from Aman Sehrawat. Aman Sehrawat is also the bronze medalist of Asian Games, which were held in Hangzhou. Apart from that, he is also a multiple medalist when we talk about Grand Prix. And Aman Sehrawat has performed consistently well in this edition of Paris Olympics as well. This is his first Olympics and he is playing very good. Technical superiority against Albania's Zelimkhan Abakarov has now increase the hopes of all the Indians, and especially who are looking forward to a medal after what happened with Vinesh Fogart and other players who were not able to consistently perform in the sport of wrestling in different weight categories. But 57 kg weight category is coming across as a ray of hope for all the Indians who are eyeing for a medal today, because today is also a very important day. Neeraj Chopra will be in action. He is the gold medalist of the previous edition of Tokyo Olympics, and today he will be in contention for another medal when he'll be playing his final today. Neeraj Chopra's final is scheduled to take place at 11:55 p.m. But before that, Aman Sehrawat will also be vouching for a medal in the semi-finals today, because he's entered the semi-finals. If he wins the semi-finals, India will be assured of yet another medal. The medal color will then be decided, but it all depends of how his game will go against his opponent in the semi-finals. If we talk about the semis, he will next face first seeded Rei Higuchi in the semi-final today. So Rei comes from Japan. He is number 1 seeded at this Paris Olympics. Aman Sehrawat is number 5 seeded, but Aman has consistently performed very well. So let's see. It's going to be a tough fight between Rei and Aman Sehrawat, but let's see if Aman Sehrawat would be able to continue his performance, because technical superiority has given us a lot of hope and his score line speaks loud about him. And to talk more about this, I'm joined by Narayan Singh. Narayan, all eyes were on Neeraj earlier, but Aman Sehrawat has raised hopes for all the Indians when we talk about India's medal contention at Paris Olympics, and especially today in the 57 kg weight category. Narayan.
Definitely, what a display of skill we witnessed from Aman Sehrawat. The way he defeated the world champion from Albania, Zalim Khan, was a fantastic bout. It shows that the class of the Indian wrestling, he gave no chance to his opponent and won on the basis of the technical superiority. And definitely, we can say that in the next round also in the semis, we will hope that he will just the kind of performance in the previous round he displayed, he will display this kind of wrestling in the semis also. And definitely, we know that his opponent in the semis, Ryu Higuchi, is a tough opponent. We know that, but he is a seeded 1 in this category of the 57 kg category where playing. But a fantastic bout by Aman, hoping that he will continue this thing in the semis bout too, and will give a tough challenge to the Japanese opponent there. And we are hoping that he will book a medal for India. And today's semis will take place. It's around 9:45 IST today, and till next day from there it will. goes to the finals. The bout will be played tomorrow.
We are all hopeful that Aman Sehrawat moves into the finals, winning the semi-final. But then semi-final is the toughest challenge. If you look at both the opponents that Aman has faced so far, Narayan, in the quarterfinals and in the pre-quarterfinals, the toughest one comes in the semi-finals only, which is the only hurdle that he needs to cross to in order to ensure a medal for the country. But Rei Higuchi, the #1 seeded Japanese player, is a tough task. However, we've seen the attacking style that Aman Sehrawat has followed and has shown on the mat today. What do you think about Japanese opponent Rei Higuchi versus Aman Sehrawat, and would this approach really work for Aman Sehrawat continuing his attacking momentum on the mat, Narayan?
Deepika, we know that the caliber of athlete, it doesn't matter who is their opponent, whether they are the Olympic champions, world champions. As we saw in the case of Vinesh Phogat, she was against the Japanese wrestler who has a unbeaten streak of 82 matches, still the bout against Vinesh. And Vinesh just broke that unbeaten iconic streak against that Japanese wrestler. This shows that the mindset of a player is that it doesn't matter who is their opponent, from which country they belong. It doesn't matter. It only matters they believe in their skills, they believe in their resilience, they believe in their power, they believe in their hard work they have done. And definitely, I think the kind of skills and the technical prowess he displayed in the semis against the world champion wrestler from Albania, I think definitely it will be a difficult task for the Japanese to handle Aman Sehrawat, the kind of skills he is displaying here in Paris. We are hoping that definitely Aman has an upper hand, the kind of skill he is showing.
And talking about overall India's performance at this edition of Paris Olympics, Narayan, we've seen the rise of new stars like Swapnil Kushale, and here once again Aman Sehrawat has been doing good in Asian Games, in Grand Prix events, in other championship, and eventually securing the quota for Paris Olympics. But then Aman Sehrawat into the semi-finals was a bit unexpected, and we are witnessing similar sort of performance from different players also. What do you think about the support that these players are constantly getting? This is somewhere reflecting in their performances on the mat or in the courts of badminton, shooting, or any other sport when we talk about it all together?
Definitely, it's all on display by our players. We know that already we missed many medals by a discount, but we know that it's Olympic, an ordinary event. Here, nobody is going to hand you easy win. You have to earn it. Win is not granted here, because the world's best athletes are here to compete. And we know that it's a matter of a luck too. On that day, what's the zone of the athlete on particular days, especially in the sports like shooting, as there also we missed many medals by a whisker with a 4th place finish. So we can say that we missed few medals, otherwise it would have been a double-digit tally for the India here at this games, and the best ever figures you could have registered here. But already, as I mentioned, that it is Olympics, nobody will hand out you a medal very easily, but a full fight. And it shows that even the areas in the sports and disciplines where we are just be there for the sake of participation in the earlier games, here if you take a look at the skeet mixed event where India first time was there, means they were there in the medal round. So especially these are the things that we can see the constant progress here in the Indian sports arena. Also, we are hoping that our new heroes, especially as you mentioned, Swapnil Kushale, his medal was unexpected too. We are expecting from the medals like from Swift Kaur Samra to in badminton. There was the duo of Satvik Sairaj and Chirag Shetty. We are hoping, but somehow, if you take a look at the case of the Lakshyan, he was not in the contention for the qualification for the Olympics because he was languishing somewhere at the 24, 25 in his rankings. And you also know that for at least two badminton players from one Olympic committee to be there in the Olympics, it requires the ranking from 1 to 16. So within a span of 2 months, he just moved himself to under 16 ranking. And what kind of badminton he's played, we all know that. Even Victor Axelsen just appreciated the kind of badminton Lakshyan played. He said that he played better than him. So all these things shows that there's a constant improvement in the Indian sports, despite of the fact we failed to convert few chances into the third place. Otherwise, definitely, we would have been there in the top 20 right now. But we can say that it's Olympics. You have to pull yourself to the more extent.
And indeed, Narayan, it's a very important day because in a very short while from now, we will see Indian hockey team to be in bronze medal contention because they would be taking Spain in their bronze medal match. And apart from that, now we have Aman Sehrawat who would be playing his semi-final tonight at 9:45, and then at 11:55 we've got Neeraj Chopra who would be playing his final. 89.34 was his throw, and we are expecting today's throw to go beyond that, set a new personal best, set a new Olympic best record. What do you think overall of today's day, today's performance, and today's expectations from all three major events that are lined up for India today?
Talking about hockey, we know that Indian team, despite of the fact that they lost the semi-final match against Germany, they played the exceptional hockey in this tournament. Even they were just dominating the German team. They were almost there to be in the finals of the tournament. But we know that in that match, the vital cog of the Indian defense, Amit Rohidas, was not there. And I think that because of that absence of Amit Rohidas, we lost that match. Otherwise, he was one of the best defenders and just penalty corner specialist too. So that that absence of Aman Sehrawat in that match, I think, was we missed him in that match, and because of that, we considered one more goal. Otherwise, that was also in the last 6 minutes. Otherwise, the score was 2-2, and Indian team was planning to take the match in the penalty shootout as they did against the British team, where they won the match. They played at least for more than around 40 minutes, 3 quarters, with 10 minutes against a team like Britain, who were playing an aggressive and attacking hockey. So we are hoping that definitely they will give a tough competition to here the Spanish team, and we are hoping, and we all know about the Neeraj, the one and done show in the qualification, what he did, 89.3 meters, a massive throw, a monster throw. Huge throw, and hoping that we know that he's a current world champion, Olympic champion, Diamond League winner, and definitely Neeraj is the hope, and the whole country is looking to Neeraj that today he will win a gold medal for India, and this defending of the Olympic gold, the Tokyo gold, will be the iconic moment in the Neeraj life too. He has done everything. If he just, we can say that, can manage to defend this gold, I think that is the greatest of all time in Indian sport.
All right, thank you so much, Narayan, for joining us and bringing us the latest information on the matches that we are expecting today, starting from hockey to wrestling and then the javelin throw event.